your ATA brand ambassadors. Last time I was with you, we read the story about Ara and his first steps to black belt. I'm really excited because today we're going to look at the second storybook, which is Baeoh Stands Up to Bullies. Baeoh's here with me, so let's get started. Rayon and Baeoh had just finished an exciting and fun class. Everyone had done a great job and received a star from Master Jong-soo. Rayon noticed Baeoh got 2 stars, but he wasn't smiling. He knew something was wrong because Baeoh was always in a good mood. After Rayon said goodbye to Master Jong-soo, he looked for Baeoh, who had disappeared. On his way home, he saw Baeoh up ahead. There was a pack of jackals laughing and walking in the other direction. Baeoh had his head hung, and he was frowning. "Hey, Baeoh, wait up," said Rayon. Baeoh didn't even bother to look up. Rayon caught up with him and asked, "What happened?" "Nothing," Baeoh said as he kept walking home. Rayon was confused. He could tell something wasn't right. The next day after class, Rayon decided to follow Baeoh home, but keep his distance. This time, he noticed the jackals were waiting for him in the same place as the day before. As Baeoh walked closer, the jackals came out and they started poking fun at him. "Hey, pussycat," said one jackal. "Hey, with those stripes, you could have been a shrimp," said the other jackal. "Yeah, look, it's a walking shrimp with a tail. Ha 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 ha." The jackals were very mean. Baeoh tried to ignore them and walk away. Seeing that, Rayon ran up to Baeoh. "Hey, what's going on here? Leave Baeoh alone." The jackals quickly ran off laughing. "See you tomorrow, pussycat." "Ha ha ha," they cackled. "Why don't you leave me alone?" said Baeoh as he continued walking home. "Why are they saying those mean things to you? That was disrespectful and rude," said Rayon. "They're just making fun of my stripes. It's not a big deal. My grandpa always told me that words may never hurt me and to just walk away." Baeoh replied with uncertainty. "You don't deserve to be treated like that. Even if they're not hurting you physically, they are still bullying you," said Rayon. "But what can I do? I'm smaller than them, and those guys are always together. They like to tease me when I'm walking home every day," said Baeoh. "You know what to do. You practice every day in class," Rayon replied. Baeoh was confused. "First, walk tall with confidence. If you walk like this, the jackals will think twice before teasing you," Rayon said. Rayon then said, "The next thing you can do is use a strong voice like this. Roar!" Baeoh looked around and then roared as loud as he could. Roar! "Nice try. I know you can be louder than that. I've heard you in class before. Try again. This time, look me in the eyes, then say, 'Leave me alone,'" said Rayon. Baeoh took a breath, looked at Rayon in the eyes, and he roared, "Leave me alone! Roar!" Rayon smiled. "But what if that doesn't work?" said Baeoh. "Don't worry. That's what friends are for," replied Rayon. The next day after class, Baeoh was headed home. He was walking with confidence and practicing his roar. The 3 jackals appeared, but only 2 of them were making fun of him. "Look at the pussy cat meow. Ha ha ha. Baeoh stared down the second jackal, put his hands on his hips, and he roared, "Leave me alone!" The second jackal cowered down, but the third jackal moved in closer to grab Baeoh's tail. Baeoh didn't know what to do. He was ready to kick the jackal, and just at that moment, Rayon appeared, and he roared loudly, "Roar!" The jackals whimpered, and they ran away. "Thank you, Rayon, you saved me," said Baeoh. "No, I didn't. You used your knowledge and you defended yourself. I knew you could do it. I just wanted to help. After all, there's strength in numbers and we are friends," said Rayon. Baeoh gave him a big high five. The next day, Baeoh and Rayon saw the same 3 jackals on their way home from class. This time, the jackals were there to say they were sorry, and they wanted to become friends. Baeoh and Rayon were happy to share their knowledge and to make new friends. The end. Well, that was our story. And what did we learn and what did we think about in that story? Bullying is when someone is rude or mean to you just because they're bigger than you or because they think they're cooler than you. Bullying can happen once or it can happen more than once. The jackals were calling Baeoh names and poking fun at him. How do you think Baeoh felt when he was being called names? Baeoh told his friend Rayon about the bullying, but who else do you think he could tell? If this happened to you, who is it in your life that you could go to and tell? What did Baeoh do to stop the jackals from bullying? And do you have any friends that you can talk to about practicing and being confident? I hope you enjoyed the story about Baeoh stands up to bullying. Our next story will be about Cheery. Cheery kicks up her training. So until then, practice hard, stay healthy, and we'll see you for the next story.